Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video on cracking the SAT. Techniques to get a 1500 plus SAT score. Yeah, you heard it right, a 1500 plus score. So today we're not going to be teaching the maths or the English. However, please stay tuned for the videos on that because we will be making those in the future. But today we'll be looking at techniques to improve your ability to answer questions. So AJ, can you kick us off by introducing the first technique?
Sure. So our first technique is going to be personal order of difficulty. What I mean by this is you can choose the order you do the test. You can choose which passage you can do first. Let me give you an example. So in reading, I like to do the science and social studies first because I like to analyze the data and look at the graphs and stuff before I can go on to the literature one, which I find much more harder. So I do the science one first, which tells me that I'm going to get these answers right because I'm confident in that one. And as for the literature one, I leave it for the last. And even if I do not complete it, I can just use the guessing techniques that we're going to show afterwards. So Tom, tell us about process of elimination.
Yes, of course. So the process of elimination, you may have heard it, you may not have. The process of elimination, pretty simple. If you think, if you're pretty sure an answer is correct, like 70 to 90% is correct, like you're pretty sure it's this one, but you just want to check the others, you put a tick next to the answer. If you think it might be correct, you put a squiggle, and there might be like 40 to 70% or 30 to 70%. And if you don't understand the answer, then you put a question mark. And if you know for a fact an answer is incorrect, then you'll put a line through it. And it's very important to do these because you eliminate the answers. Because most of these questions in the SAT are multiple choice, and so with this, you'll be able to get rid of, say, from 4 options down to 2. So even if you still have no idea, you'd instead of getting 25%, getting a 25% chance of getting it right, you would have a 50% chance of getting it right. So again, can you show us the explanation for this trick and sorry, not the explanation, an example of this trick?
Sure. So what is the capital of Azerbaijan? What the hell is Azerbaijan, first of all? If you are not a geography master, you wouldn't even know what Azerbaijan is. And capital is too far away of a question. So let's look at the multiple choice. We got Washington, D.C., Paris, and London, and Baku. So we already know that we can cross off Washington, D.C., Paris, and London. Why? Because Washington, D.C. is in America, Paris is in France, and London is in England. We already know this. This is really common. All is left is Baku. What I did here is look for the wrong answer because there are much more of the wrong answer than the right ones. Now I'm eliminated with one choice and I'm sure that's the real answer. And the answer is D. So Tom, can you go through another example and use another technique?
Yes, of course. So LOTD, or letter of the day, is what we said at the start of the video of the guessing technique. So the letter of the day is that if you're completely guessing, if you don't know an answer, or you've eliminated it down to 2 or 3 answers, you'll choose your letter of the day. So it'll be A through to D, and it can change from day to day, or can be the same. It can be your lucky letter, something like that. And so here, what we have is we have a question: what is the capital of Uruguay? And just be clear, there won't be any geography questions like this on the SAT, so don't worry. However, I know it's not Panama City, so I can cross out Panama City, but it could be Monterrey, New Uruguay, or Montevideo. So I'm going to put a question mark on each of those. And so it could be any of those. And let's say my letter of the day was C. And so I would circle in the bubble. I would go, my answer is C. And there. And yes, you guys may have looked it up. The capital of Uruguay is Montevideo, and I would have got it right. So here I have a 1/3 chance of getting it right because I got rid of Panama, and I chose, well, my letter of the day is going to be C, and I chose that one.
And always, before looking at the letter of the day, always go through the process of elimination. That is much more important. If you do not find any answer, then you use letter of the day. And always remember, your letter of the day does not have to be C. It doesn't have to be C. It can be anything you want. It can be B, A, or D, or C as well. So it's your gut. You feel, okay, this is the right answer. I'm going to choose this. So Tom, go through this question and try to find the right answer.
Yeah, of course. So we have Qatar here. What is the capital of Qatar? I don't know what's the capital of Qatar, but what this is here. Look for the wrong answers and the right ones. It's very, very useful because in all the multiple choice questions, there's A, B, C, or D. You have 3 wrong answers and 1 right one. So you can say it's easier to find the wrong answers than the right ones because there's more wrong answers than right ones. And so here we've got the capital of Qatar. We know that Paris is in France. So we cross this one out. We know that Tokyo is the capital of Japan. And so originally my letter of the day was C, right? But it can't be C. So now I'm going to choose between B, Dakar, and D, Doha. And because I'm liking this alliteration here, D in Doha, I'm going to go circle D for Doha. So that's going to be my answer. So here I've got a 50% chance of guessing it. And yes, you guys may have looked it up. And yes, the capital of Qatar is D, Doha. And so yeah, this can show that letter of the day can be very useful when it's used in conjunction with the process of elimination.
These tips are going to be really helpful for you in the test. It's going to help you get a better score, and it might as well even get you a 1600. So always use first of all, look at the order of difficulty. So choose which order you want to do the test. Then when you get the questions, you use process of elimination. If you still cannot find the answer, then you guess by using the letter of the day. You can also use letter of the day when you do not have any time to do the questions. And always remember, you should always take your time to do the questions. So if you do 3 passages out of 5 in the reading comprehension and leave the 2 passages, you're still going to get a better score than doing all 5 passages and getting a worse score. So take your time, do not race, and that's it. And the other question, you can just use letter of the day. Thank you.
I just want to chime in here and just say one thing. When it comes to get a 1600 score, so yes, the SAT is scored between 400 and 1600, where 1600 is the best score, and 1600 is getting almost all of the questions or all of them right, and 400, so 400, 1600, and a 400 is getting none of them right or very few right. We'll talk a lot more about scoring in future videos, but thank you for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, tell all your friends about us, because we'd love to get more of you to watch our journey to America, and we'd love to hear about your journey to America as well. If this video is helping you, that's awesome. It's glad to hear. Well, thank you guys. We will see you in the next video. See ya.
Thank you.